Tell her she's dead, the newspaper even published it. Wasn't the funeral already held? Live, still alive. Yes. The woman plotted because she wanted to marry the young tycoon. Tell your future mother-in-law. Junghoon's ex-girlfriend is still alive. Also slandered that Yoonho criticized her husband for being incompetent. Already have a child. Because life is not good. Regularly meet Junghoon alone. Junghoon didn't show up at the engagement ceremony because of Yoonho. Mother-in-law is afraid they still love each other. Just tell Jeannie to get married next month. Jeannie showed a sinister smile after achieving her goal. Other way. Yoonho's mother-in-law told the family. Your friend's son didn't come to the engagement. It's because there's another woman in my heart. 6 years ago passed away due to an accident. After that, he lived like a disabled person. Maybe it was because he was engaged to someone he didn't like, so he didn't come. Yoonho didn't say anything after hearing that. Her mother-in-law noticed and asked why her face was so bad. Starsick. Yoonho hurriedly said nothing. Make an excuse to leave. Tomorrow. Jeannie accidentally knows her mother-in-law's friend. It's Yoonho's mother again. Feeling amazing. However, Yoonho over here is waiting to see where Junghoon Hospital is located. Without knowing it was seen by the woman behind. She immediately called Jeannie with the news. Jeannie plotted and then thought of a plan. Tell Junghoon's mother-in-law that he wants to eat crab with soy sauce. Jenny just named. Your mother-in-law who works at home brought her. Yoonho was now standing in front of Junghoon's hospital room. Hesitant to enter. Right when Junghoon came out, he saw it. 2 people to the resort. Successfully surpassed Yoonho's mother-in-law. Junghoon said to Yoonho. Since knowing she is still alive. Always investigate after the car accident 6 years ago. Why did she become a jerk? This time it was blocked by someone else. Yoonho said sorry, it's all my fault. And Jungho blamed himself for not being able to protect her. On the other hand, Jeannie came to talk. Knowing 3 people cannot meet each other. So very disappointed. Yoonho appreciates that Junghoon still misses her. Hope he recovers soon. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. How can you pretend to know nothing and then deceive everyone like that? She is truly a fearsome woman. This woman is too scheming. Yesterday, I was angry with Yoonho. Today, I sent an assistant to give fruit to express my apology. Knowing that Yoonho received the money in return. Get money stars, it's ridiculous. What did she do to accept the money? Pretend to be pitiful. Yoonho's mother-in-law discovered the gift basket and was very curious to know who gave it. Above is written as a gift for Yoonho. But there's no one in the house with that name. Just call the number written on it and ask. Was it sent by mistake? Again, thanks to the other party's words. He suddenly knew. The daughter-in-law also has another name. The assistant reports back to Jeannie. After listening, she felt very satisfied. Yoonho is not good here. Asked by her mother-in-law who she is. Yoonho explained that 6 years ago because of a car accident, he lost his memory. Recently discovered. My real name is Lee Yoonho. Her husband hurriedly prevented her from continuing to speak. However, Yoonho said that he recovered his memory. Kunta was amazed. Then her mother-in-law said how could she deceive her for so long? Mom. Yes, if you know. Then will not accept her as a daughter-in-law. How can anyone accept? One insane person does not know what to do. Be a daughter-in-law. No matter how kind and beautiful she is, it can't be. So you should talk to me too. Kunta explained that he didn't intentionally try to deceive his mother. It's because he can't be without Yoonho. I wouldn't be able to live without her. Her mother-in-law could not bear to be deceived. Angry leaves. Other way. Junghoon's mother accidentally said she didn't know your daughter-in-law. What do you do in the company? Jeannie hastily changed the subject to stop her mother. Lo Junghoon will suffer the truth. Tomorrow. Yoonho returned the fruit basket to Jeannie. And said I got my memory back. Understand all Jeannie's been doing to her lately. Restore your memory. That's right, so don't do such things from now on. It's not because I lost my mind that you made fun of me. I just want to know why you did that. Why are you so insecure? whether she wants to get engaged or get married. I don't care either. So stop provoking me. And stop messing with people around me. How can you pretend to know nothing and then deceive everyone like that? She really is a scary woman. The poor girl cried and begged her mother-in-law for forgiveness. She said she didn't mean to deceive her. She knows how much she loves her. At the age of 6, she lost a family member. Lived in an orphanage since childhood. After coming to this house, I understood. What is family? What is motherhood? Years of hiding her identity made her very tired. Because I lost my mind. I don't know what my name is. I don't know what to say to my mother-in-law. She was both touched and pitying Yoonho. Ask her if she remembers now. She replied yes. Mother-in-law said, do you still want to live with her son in the future? Yoonho said yes. The mother-in-law heard the answer she wanted. Finally forgave her. Other way. The scheming woman accidentally learns that Yoonho has a 6-year-old child. Immediately thought it might be the child of the fiancé. Yoonho felt guilty. Want to tell the secret about the child to the mother-in-law. But her husband objected. Kanta said, if you do, your mother will be angry. Can't get up anymore. Two people had to keep hiding. Tomorrow. Junghoon came to give the documents to Yoonho. The child happily looked at him. Then politely say hello. Makes Junghoon feel very precious. Yoonho quickly hid the child behind. Fear of being seen by Junghoon. Little did he know that this was his son. Other way. Jenny instructed her assistant. Listen to what school Yoonho's children go to. Tomorrow. Jeannie went to school and lied that she wanted to take a tour. Send the assistant to take the opportunity to get the baby's hair. Then took Junghoon's brush too. Give your brother's subordinates a DNA test. Also if it's Junghoon Oppa's son. Then you have to think about how to handle it. May 27th I will get married. You have to settle this before you can get married. It's not that. Yes. The young tycoon went to investigate the truth but was prevented by others. The person who knew the situation suddenly fell. Know the answer at the last moment. Other way. The subordinates informed Dongha. He's glad he's eliminated one person. Junghoon questioned his ex-girlfriend's husband. 6 years ago. You drove your car into Yoonho, right? How can you do such a thing? Kunta pretended not to know what he was talking about. The police in charge of the traffic accident 6 years ago is over. Do you know what he said before he died? It's you Na Kunta, Na Kunta. Junghoon hopes before he finds the evidence. Kunta can leave Yoonho. What if Yoonho knew the truth? The person who lived together for 6 years harmed her like that. Then it will crash. Kunta thought all night outside. Tomorrow. When Kunta came to find Junghoon. Then was caught by Junghoon's fiancé. I don't want Yoonho to know. It was you who hurt her like that. What? Na Kunta is what he is. Junghoon said if he continued to cling to Yoonho, he will tell her the truth. Kunta said he still doesn't know who gave the instructions. If after leaving Yoonho, no matter what danger he will protect her. Aren't you about to get married? If he swears to protect Yoonho forever, I will go now. Jeannie thought that she wanted to marry Junghoon. If Yoonho knew the truth, she would definitely leave Kunta. If so, Junghoon will leave her and go find Yoonho. Absolutely can't let Kunta leave. So he immediately went to his brother's subordinates to question him. Did your brother instruct Kunta to do so? Ki-jun wondered why she knew about this. Jeannie then said that Junghoon knew the culprit was Kunta. Wanted him to leave Yoonho. She told Ki-jun to definitely think of a way to deal with this. Can't let Kunta and Yoonho break up. Otherwise, the marriage she wished for would fall apart. The next day Junghoon received the news. Someone has already confessed.